Hi everyone. So yeah, as promised, I thought I would show you some of my lace fabrics that I recently bought for my projects. I know some people like to see these sorts of things, and yeah, I just thought you might be interested. So just a quick video, well, hopefully quick, of some of the things that I've recently bought. So I do have a fairly large stash of fabrics and some laces, but I don't have many of the antique lace that I would like for my books. And so I did some searching, and you come across it lace quite often, different places. But I generally, Etsy is the shop that I would go to, or a shop within Etsy that I would use. I've always found them reliable and good quality, and the description, generally they match the description that is on the shop. So yeah, so I thought I'd show you this lot first. Oh, sorry. Knocking the camera. So I thought I'd show you these first, and then I've got another batch, or box rather, of different laces as well, so I'll show you those as well. But these are the antique ones that I bought, and I'll list the seller in my video in the description box of where I bought these. So yeah, we'll start with the top one. Got this beautiful Broadway Anglais, gorgeous, and this beautiful, I think it's called lawn, linen or cotton, lawn cotton, and then we've got this gorgeous sort of detailing on the fabric. It's just beautiful, and there's a fair amount of that one, so I'm looking forward to using that. It's in really good condition. I'm trying to imagine what this might have come from, and I guess it was a petticoat of some sort or something like that, but really pretty, really beautiful. So yeah, really happy with that. This I found this a bit unusual in that it has a gold thread. I don't know if you can see that running through it. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. Yeah, I think you can pick it up there. So this it's pretty, very pretty lace in a sort of creamy colour with this gorgeous sort of gold colour running through it, and I just thought that was unusual because I hadn't seen anything of that age with that sort of gold thread running through it. So I think it could be vintage rather than antique, but it is still very pretty, and I will definitely use it. So again, more of the cream lace. This one is definitely antique and very, very pretty. It's a sort of lace that I was looking for, with this sort of lovely netting and then detailed lace. I think it's machine lace, but it's absolutely beautiful. Love it. So yeah, I can imagine that in some of the projects. Handkerchief, really, really pretty, gorgeous, very soft, very delicate cotton fabric, and this beautiful lace around the edge, or I think it's crocheted, or it might not be crocheted actually, it's probably too fine, but yeah, definitely lace around the edge. And then we have this really pretty design of butterflies and a little sprig of flowers there. Yeah, I mean, I bought it. I bought it because I really liked it, and I don't know if I would use it in any of my projects, but I think it is really, really pretty, and it could be used in one of my journals. But yeah, I bought it because I liked it. Has got a little stain on it, but I don't care about that. That's not a problem for me. So yeah, lovely, another lovely piece. Again, this is definitely antique. Yeah, you can see that beautiful detailing along there, and this gorgeous motif here. Really, really pretty. and not huge pieces, you know, but I don't mind that. You know, in my projects I wouldn't use a lot of this. I would use snippets really, just to add interest, detail, a little bit special addition to a nice book. So yeah, there we go. This is my favourite and you'll probably see why and understand why. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this. And I try to imagine where this came from, what sort of garment this came from. It's just stunning. I love it so much. Beautiful, very fine fabric, and then this lovely pattern on there, and there's enough of it to make a nice project. It would have to be a very special project to use that. It's a hoardy piece of lace, I think. So there you go. This, another piece of Broderie Anglais, some nice little sprigs of flowers there, and yeah, the usual detailing, eyelet detailing down there. It is a bit grubby, but that's okay, and I suspect it's very old. Lovely, you know, to use in a project, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I can give it a bit of a wash. I think it would stand up to washing very gently, so I'm happy with that. It's a nice long piece, lovely in some projects, and I don't mind the shabbiness of it. This again is a very special piece. You will see it's antique, and yeah, just stunning. The lace is stunning. Yeah, and it has the original fastenings. I suspect this is part of a sleeve, so you can imagine it's fastened here, and then it would be on the arm here like this. Yeah, really beautiful, love that. And again, I don't know if I would use this or where I would use it. It's just so beautiful. I just think, you know, I'd keep it for myself in something, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, it's a lovely piece. So these two last pieces, these were gifts from the seller. Quite often with Etsy sellers, or other sellers as well, but I know as an Etsy seller myself, you know, often we do include a gift to say thank you to our customers. And yeah, so the lady who sold me these has kindly sent me these laces. This one, pink isn't a colour that I would use generally, or that sort of baby pink isn't, vibrant baby pink I have to say, isn't a colour that I would generally use, but I think it's pretty, and it could be dyed, could be used in a children's book, or somebody who likes pink. But you know, generally I wouldn't include it in my books. My granddaughter, who's 8, recently made a lovely little book, and she wanted me to show it on my YouTube channel, so I will show that to you all at some point. And I can imagine her wanting to use this lace in some of her projects in the future, because I think she's hooked now. Bless her, she's so sweet. And yeah, so that might be an option for her as well. I think she'd be excited to see this. She hasn't seen it yet, but we'll see. She may not. 8-year-olds can change their minds very quickly. So there we go. And there's quite a lot of that, as you can see. So there we are. And this is another freebie, and it's beautiful, I have to say. A lovely, gorgeous colour. Really beautiful colour, and the detailing is just really pretty, and I would definitely use this in my work, definitely. It's just so lovely, really happy to receive that. And I suspect this is antique. There's a lot of it, which is really nice, so lots of projects in using this, so really grateful to receive those things. So yeah, so that's the first box. I hope you like some of the items. This box wasn't cheap. It was £29 for these laces, and that's because they're antique. I wouldn't ordinarily pay that much for vintage lace, but yeah, I just wanted you to see that, and to be open, transparent about the cost. So they're not cheap, but they're very special to use in particular projects. So now I'll show you the next box. So this is a much larger box, as you can see. I'm just going to pull the camera back a little bit because, as I say, it's a lot larger. A lot more in it. And actually, I just need to grab something. Sorry. Way back. Right. So yeah. So when I opened the box, I found these two items in there. This beautiful card. There's actually a piece missing. I may have dropped it. Yeah, I have dropped it. Sorry. Right. So this, unfortunately, this was broken when I received it, but that's okay. It can easily be fixed. It was torn off. But this beautiful card with a gift inside, and it's just stunning, really. Well, it's not a card actually. It's a card and an envelope, and a beautiful envelope with a little. I think they're called prayer cards, but it might not be. I don't know really. I don't know much about them, but you can see the detail on that. It's just beautiful to use in a project, and that little bit of pretty bunch of flowers sits there like that. So yeah, and then there's obviously a poem there as well. I don't know if you can see that. So really nice, lovely to receive that. And then also this handmade paper was inside, sitting on the top. Again, really happy to receive this. It could be rag paper, it has that feel of it. Really would come in handy in some of the projects. So yeah, I'll definitely use this and think about what I'm going to use it for. I think it is rag paper. In fact, yeah, it is. You can actually see some of the fibre sticking out there. So yeah, really cotton rag paper, really nice to receive that. So inside the box, pretty special, I have to say. I was blown away by it, and I will be leaving some really lovely feedback to the seller. It's just such a really pretty thing to receive. So I'll go through these. So the first thing is this lovely piece of fabric lace. I suspect it was part of a set. You know, you can imagine this on a dressing table or a bureau of some sort. Really pretty. Love the detailing in here. These little knots. It's just nice, really nice. Very happy to get that. Again, another piece, crocheted piece, I believe. Geometric design, lovely little detailing, and this is in a sort of a creamy beige colour. Really pretty. So you often see these pieces cut out. Sellers and makers often cut these things out and use them separately, but I think I would be tempted to leave it. I can imagine it would look really nice like this over a book. So yeah, I'd be tempted to leave it whole. Not really going to be cutting anything up, I don't think. So that, another little sort of doily style piece. This is in a sort of a soft creamy pink colour. Yeah, really like that as well. Can imagine that in a centre of something, or it's just gorgeous. They're all lovely. So really nice, happy with that. Another piece. I think you're going to be blown away actually by how much there is in this pack. And I will be sharing the detail of this lady because she's got a lot more packs available to buy. So lovely, really pretty. So yeah, I'll show you this shortly. So this, it sort of brings back memories for me, because we had at home, we had these sorts of pieces. My mum had these sorts of pieces at home. They were very popular, I think, in the 70s and 80s. And it's one piece, so it's obviously, I mean, it hasn't been cut. It's still got the selvage detail on it. So I don't know, you know, how it was used, but I do like it a lot. And yeah, I can imagine that at a little window, it would look really pretty. So we've got that one. Gorgeous little piece of linen piece with a detailing around the edge. I'm trying to imagine, it could be from a collar. I know collars are very popular, so yeah, it could be from a collar, or even part of a sleeve. But really nice sort of stitching there as well. So I love that. Some smaller pieces of lace or edging. So that's pretty as well. Another small piece of lace in a cream colour. Okay, and then this, again, a whole piece of fabric or lace. I think this probably is crocheted, I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Stretchy, it's got a stretchy element to it. And it's I think it's really lovely. And I can definitely imagine that in a project. So yeah, a nice big piece there to use. This is a lovely soft silky piece with these gorgeous embroideries on them. Really pretty. Definitely you can imagine that being used. Very soft, silky. I don't know if it's silk, it's probably a silk mix with polyester or something, so it's probably vintage, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure about these things, I'm not an expert, but really nice. Piece of linen with that sort of, I think it's called embossing, but I have quite a few of these pieces from old tablecloths and things like that, but it's a nice size piece and really in good condition as well. Love that. There's no staining on it at all. Really nice. They've all been laundered actually, so lovely. You can imagine the uses of that one, and again, obviously in a cream colour, but again probably from a tablecloth piece of linen, in very good condition. One or two little stains, but nothing that puts me off, certainly. So like that. This, I'm not sure what this is from. I mean, it's quilted, but because it's still got the edging all the way around, I can't figure out what this was. So you can put your hand in it there, and I mean, the motif on it is lovely. You've got this, I think these are applique flowers, and then you've got they could actually be stitched on, embroidered rather, and then you've got embroidery here. So I don't know if they're embroidery or if they're appliqued and then stitched on. Can't figure that out, but really pretty, and a nice soft cotton on the back. So yeah, really pretty. Love that. Love this. Gorgeous sort of edging. Yeah, lovely detail on it. Pretty little edging on there as well. Just lovely. Imagine that on the edge of a book. Yeah. Gorgeous. Again, in excellent condition and beautiful. Clean. This is lovely. This would obviously be part of a set. Probably, again, dressing table set or something like that. Lovely detailing on it, in really good condition. It's got a little bit of stitching there, and just curious what that is, but doesn't take away from anything, and I'll probably leave it on. I just think it's interesting. Yeah, love that standalone piece. This is one of my favourite pieces, if not my favourite. I love this. I just think it's gorgeous. And when I saw it actually in the pack, the photographs within the pack, I think this is what sort of made me decide to get this particular pack, because I love that. It's so pretty, and I can imagine all sorts of uses for that, although it's only a small piece. Lovely, really pretty. More laces, small pieces, nice sort of goldeny colour, lovely for edging on her book. And again, more here, 2 more pieces here. So lovely again. Another piece there. I have some like this. I think it's there's a lot of this around. Really nice. In fact, I edged one of my books the book that I showed recently is edged in something like this, but more of a rounded edge, but very similar. Another piece of lace, tiny piece really, but pretty. And you know, you can imagine sort of cutting that much off and putting it in a little cluster or something like that, or just at the edge of a page or wherever. Piece of cotton fabric, nice piece with this detailing on. It's probably come from a sheet or something like that, or a bed cover. Could be a tablecloth, but I don't know. But machine stitched edging there. And then this, which is an old piece of quilt. With this detailing on. I have something very similar to this actually. It's got a little bit of staining on it, but it's still really nice. And yeah, I would definitely use this book cover. So definitely have plans for this. Really nice like that. Actually, no, it's not staining. I've just realised it's a pattern. You might have seen that, but I'll see if I can get. Don't know if you can see that, but it's not staining. I thought it was staining, but it's actually a pattern embossed onto it in a creamy colour. So very nice. So that's all of the fabric. And then inside there is also this bag, nylon bag, and a whole load of goodies which are included. You get different goodies in different packs, so they're all different. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, quite often people cut these things up and you know, use little pieces in their projects, and there's lots of these in this bag. And then there's this little plastic flower, and that, and then so there's quite a few of those. There's these sweet little plastic flowers. There's 2 of those, I think, or maybe only 1. So there's that as well. Little pearly hearts. Oops, sorry. There you go. There's a couple of those. And more of these little fabric pieces. And then a pretty button. Another button. I suspect that's vintage. It looks very vintage. And some charms. There's 4 different charms there. There's a mask, 2 elephants and a star. I haven't used charms in my books yet, but we'll see. two pearly, well, one pearly and one piece of bead, a metal button. Actually, I don't think it is metal, it's plastic, I think. And then three little pearly hearts. Sweet. Crystal, which is interesting. Oh, sorry, crystal. Not sure what I would do with that, but I do have some crystals, so I just put it with my collection, I think. And then more of the little pearly things. And then this little bottle of the teeniest tiny I don't know what they are, beads of some sort. So yeah, interesting. So that's the two packs of fabric that I've recently bought, laces and fabrics, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Maybe give you inspiration, I don't know. I do have some books, and I'm going to vintage books that I've recently got, some antique ones as well, that I've recently bought, charity shops in various other places, and I was going to do a separate video on that, so I shall do that as well. I think it's nice to share these things, and you know, people are often inspired. I know I am when I see these videos. I often watch them. So yeah, I hope you like that. Maybe you'll see them in projects of mine in the future. I'll certainly point them out when I use them. So yeah, and thank you for watching, and all the best. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.